are upon us. And for those of you that don't know, our dogs can actually suffer from seasonal allergies. So today we're here with Dr. Evelyn from Petsadena Animal Hospital, and we're going to chat a little bit more about that. So Dr. Evelyn, thank you so much for having us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Dr. Evelyn. I am the owner of Petsadena Animal Hospital in Pasadena. I have owned the practice for 5 years, but I've been practicing as a veterinarian for 10 years. We are a small animal practice in Pasadena that offers general practice care, and we're happy to be invited to discuss allergies since that's something very common that we see this time of the year.
So you're saying it's common. A lot of pet owners might be surprised to know that. I actually didn't know that dogs could suffer from seasonal allergies. So what are some of the symptoms of seasonal allergies in dogs?
Some of the more classic symptoms would include itching, whether it's scratching out the ears, scratching around the body, licking, excessive licking, or what can appear to be grooming, over grooming. That typically it'll be kind of licking one spot excessively or licking all the paws more than usual. Sneezing can also be one of the symptoms. Shaking their head if they have allergies and that affecting their ears. So usually those are some of the classic signs we.
Great. What about like eye redness or coughing?
Oh yes, so eye redness can occur as well. So a little bit of watery eyes, similar to people.
Right.
Coughing, not as much.
Okay.
It can be a condition that can be associated with allergies, but usually that's a different type of a condition, chronic bronchitis.
Okay. I guess some of these symptoms kind of seem like they could correlate with cold symptoms in dogs. What would I do if I notice my dog having these symptoms? How do I know this isn't a cold and this is allergies, or vice versa? This isn't allergies, this is a cold.
Well, one of the main differences with allergies and a cold, even if the symptoms look the same, would be typically with allergies, your dog's going to be feeling pretty normal despite the symptoms you're seeing. Right. So they'll still be active, appetite, energy level, everything's normal. However, they'll have the watery eyes and the sneezing, and typically also what you'll see is if they're sneezing and have watery eyes, the discharge is a different color if they're ill. Okay. So when they do have a cold and they might have an infection, you're going to expect discharge that's discolored, green, yellow maybe, kind of pale tinged, and it shouldn't be clear, where with allergies you tend to see a clear discharge maybe from the nose when they sneeze or from the eyes if they're watery.
So pretty similar to human sicknesses and human allergies. What I do, we all know allergies are annoying. So how do I make sure my dog is comfortable during his allergy season? How can I help him out at home?
So it depends on the type of allergy, but if it's something they're allergic to that they're coming into contact with, a lot of times an oatmeal shampoo or wiping their feet with non-scented baby wipes or doggy wipes can help if it's something they're coming into contact with. Sometimes you can try an antihistamine over the counter. I usually recommend that you consult with your veterinarian if you're going to try to start a medication like that. They would give you doses and tell you what to avoid for purchasing.
And what about if I decide that I need to take my dog into the vet? When is it time to do that with a seasonal allergy?
So typically if it's going on, if it's a very significant flare-up or it's been going on for a while, what you might start to see occur is they might start to develop sores. So whether it's more like what they call a hot spot, like a bigger sore, or little kind of red dots on the belly, some crusting, inflammation. When they have seasonal allergies, sometimes the ears are involved and their ears can be red, inflamed, the discharge looks brown, discolored. Those are all signs that would suggest that an infection could be occurring secondary to this allergy that's causing inflammation, in which case at that time usually they'll need medications like antibiotics, ear medicines to address it.
What about the longevity of these symptoms? How long can we expect to see our dog suffering?
So it all kind of depends on what's causing the allergy for them. So typically you're going to have different types of allergens like grasses, pollens, weeds. If they're in bloom, if they're they're in the environment in particular for dogs who have that kind of an allergy, if they're outdoors more because the weather's nice, you're going to see that during the spring and summertime. Some dogs will suffer from allergies to molds, to other types of allergens that come about in the winter, and so they might have the winter season type of allergies. So usually about a season or two, and it depends on what we're allergic to. So probably going to expect for it to stay around from the spring until summer.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Evelyn. To learn more about Dr. Dr. Evelyn in Petsadena Animal Hospital, you can visit petsadena.com. And to learn more about seasonal allergies and your dogs, visit walkmydogspot.com/blogs.